Hello, everybody. It is July 11th, 2022. This is episode 15 of MELLONfights. I am Drew,
And I'm Tara.
and this is a sports and entertainment podcast. Tara, 15 episodes. Going strong.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. For us, that's good.
Nah, I don't know. Once I start doing something, I kind of just do it.
Mm.
I don't know if you remember, I did a web series for 5 years. I did it every week for 5 years. 250 episodes. Rain or shine.
You did do that.
I did it. So once I go, I just do. I'm like, well, I got to do it. And in my
Yeah.
brain, it's like, we have to do it. So
It's our
once
job
we did,
to do it.
what do they say? Once is twice is a coincidence, and three times a pattern, something like that. I don't know.
Maybe
Once
it's
we got
once,
to
twice, three times a
three
lady.
times a lady. Yeah,
Yeah.
it could be that. But whatever it is,
I think that's what you're thinking.
once I start doing something, I get kind of like, well, I gotta do it.
It's called a
I
habit.
gotta do it. It's a habit. It's a good habit.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good habit. I have very few good habits.
Me too.
So, cool. Let's see here, Tara. What's a good place to start? I never know where to start with sports or the movies or the truly ads. We'll do those a little bit later. But they should be fun.
Okay.
You know what? Let's start with your movie. Let's watch your movie. What was your
Okay.
movie?
Let's do
What
that
movie did you
because
watch?
I watched Memento.
Mm-hmm.
And I know, like I saw on Rotten Tomatoes and IMDb that it gets good reviews. People really like it.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I told Dad that I just didn't like it that much, and he kind of like yelled at me, acting like I was a dope for not
You are a
liking
dope.
it.
You are a dope.
But to me, I just feel like it was a way less fun 51st Dates. Like,
Oh my God, Tara, that's the worst take you've ever had. That take sucks. That take
why?
sucks. Your
Because
take sucks.
they both had like the same like memory loss thing, and I just didn't find any of this movie to be that fun. It wasn't that fun.
It's not
for
supposed
me.
to be fun.
Well,
It's not.
that's
Not supposed to be that fun.
that's what I want out of a movie. I want to have a little
It's
bit
not.
of fun.
It's comparing it to 51st Dates is like saying, yeah, I didn't like Shawshank. It wasn't like The Longest Yard because they're both prison movies.
No.
Yes,
No.
Tara, it's the exact same dumb take.
But
I didn't like
no,
The Longest Yard, Shawshank, because it wasn't like. It's like, yeah, it was like a
Well,
less fun Longest Yard.
no, but like that's what I was getting from it. Like, was the 51st Dates kind of? I know
It's
they were
nothing
like
like
zero
it.
per. I know, but like that's kind of
The
what
only
it was
the only
reminding
similar
me
thing is
of.
there's people that don't have memories. That's the
Yeah.
only same. That's why I'm saying it's the same as Shawshank and Longest Yard. Nothing besides the fact that it's in a prison is the same. One of them they're playing football. One of them is like, this guy probably didn't do anything, and he's gonna get out of this place. Spoiler alert: he
Yeah.
escapes. It's a terrible take, Tara. It's
Well,
reminding me of like a less fun 51st Dates.
well,
What are you talking about?
You win some, you lose some. Sometimes you have good takes, sometimes you have bad. I guess this is a bad one.
It's a rough take. You've been rough the last couple weeks. You've been rough the last couple weeks. Two Christopher Nolan movies back to back, and your takes are rough.
No, my Prestige take wasn't rough. You just didn't believe it.
Because yeah, it's rough. It was a lie. Tara,
It wasn't
the
a lie.
world
I
is
don't
with
lie.
me. Nobody backed you. No one's like, yeah, she definitely figured it out. No one backed you on this one.
Well, nobody knows how smart I am, I guess.
Well,
I
here's the
know.
thing. Like, you did the thing. When I bring up the movie, give a quick synopsis of it first, because some people haven't seen. I'm gonna do it. Thank you. But some people haven't seen Memento. Clearly, people hadn't seen whatever it's
Prestige.
called. Prestige, and there was like a small beef on our
I know.
Instagram feed, and it's still going on, Tara. One of them posted
What?
again today. It's really,
Oh my
yeah.
god,
They're
I
arguing
love
over
it.
this. They're arguing over the meaning of the word savant. It's very
Yeah.
funny.
Oh god, I
It's like
love it.
we like get random people talking about it on our clips, and a couple of people are arguing basically at the point where they're arguing over the word savant. Someone, I don't know. I'm not going to break it down, but it's weird. If you guys
I
want,
love
go to our
it.
Instagram of the clip talking about Tara and talking about Christian Bale being two of them, and it's just read the comments. It's just like I'm staying out of it because it's so like doesn't make
I'll
it.
have to
It's
go
fun.
look.
One, let me say something. One person is pretty clear headed, and one person is doesn't know what's going
Yeah.
on. I will not say which is which.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Memento, if you don't know, it's a movie Christopher Nolan made before he made like all the Batmans and stuff. It was his like technically it's his second movie. He made another one that not as many people have seen. I don't love that. That one is called Following or something like that. I don't love it. It's almost like a student film. But anyway, he it's a guy loses his memory in some sort of, accident sort of thing, and each clip is the movie's moving both forward and backwards at the same
Mhm.
time. There's different clips and where it's moving backwards, so you're kind of learning, like you think you know everything, and then slowly you're basically because the idea is so that you don't have the memory of what happened either, so you can
Yeah.
kind of see it unfold. It's just like 51st Dates,
No, I
where
just meant that.
literally it's the same day over and over. 51st Dates is Groundhog's Day. That's all 51st Dates is. It's Groundhog's Day, except
Hmm.
for it's just instead of only one person knowing it's the same day over and over again. It's it's one person that doesn't know they're living the same day over and over again. Everyone else is just living their lives. Your take
Sure.
is brutal.
I'm sorry.
So anyway, you
Okay.
didn't like Memento. You didn't like
No,
Memento.
it's not that I didn't like it. I
Mm.
just didn't. Okay. So I really didn't know what was going on at all ever, and I feel like it was just so um
And I'm supposed to
jumpy.
buy that you knew Christian Bale was doubled up in the last movie.
Yes, that it's completely different because this like time was so confusing, and like I understand that it was so you kind of felt like the character Leonard, but for me it was just like a hard watch because it just wasn't that fun.
Which is crazy because that's why people like it, because it's so fun and different and weird. It's like, what the
Oh,
fuck? Because then you almost have to, while you're watching a scene, you almost have to remember what happened after, like what's going to happen after. It's like, oh wait, oh, and then that happens. It's
right.
it's actually it's actually a rip roaring good time. I would say that's what movie people
um
say. What
so
about it? Did you like?
let's see here. You kind of have me all flustered because you're hating all my takes, but
It's just the one take that it's not good, and it's 51st Dates is better.
here's the thing. I think the end it really did have like a good payoff. Um,
Mm-hmm.
because I like I said, I had no idea kind of what was happening, what was real life, what was like kind of not real life, because
Mm-hmm.
everybody, including him, Leonard himself, they were trying to like use his condition to like fuck people over, and
Yeah.
it comes in the end it shows that he kind of was doing the same exact thing. He was trying to
Mm-hmm.
create his own reality to deal with a trauma of him killing his wife with insulin.
Mm-hmm. Did
Yeah,
he
I think
kill his wife
so.
with insulin?
I think
Are you
so.
sure? And does he not remember things?
Oh my gosh, it's like Inception. It's like the same
Yeah.
kind of feeling that you have with that movie. I think
I
he
think
I think he
I
did.
had I had a new thought today. I was like, dang, I think he actually has known the whole. I think he knows that I think he
No.
can make memory. I think he can make memories, and he chooses to like like subconsciously. He knows what's going on. He knows everything that's going on. To be
So
able
it's
to pull that move at the end of the movie, technically the
yeah.
beginning of the story, where he writes that he hates this person, basically don't
Yeah.
trust this person on purpose. Like
Right.
he wants to forget. Because Tara, why would he have to do that? Because he forgets things anyway. Like he doesn't even need to like create that thing for him. So I think subconsciously he knows that he's full of shit. That he knows everything that's going on.
Right.
I just decided that now.
Is Sammy Jenkins a real person, or did he just create that story?
That is the question of the movie. I
Mm.
mean, there's scenes where it flashes. There's flashes of him as Sammy Jenkins.
Right.
There's a scene where he's in the hospital and it's Sammy Jenkins sitting there, and then it does a fast flash and it's him sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
People don't know. There's arguments. In my opinion, if he's telling the truth, Sammy Jenkins is like, if he really like doesn't have this memory problem, Sammy Jenkins is real. If he does, if he's like full of shit, then it's all full of shit, I think.
Yeah.
Like he does the Sammy I think he's fucking with everybody is what I've decided. Just now. Just now.
I don't know. He's maybe, I don't know.
I mean, I know we're hearing a lot of his inner monologue and it seems to be true, but I still think he's full of shit, I've decided.
Maybe I should watch it again.
Here's the definitely Tara. I've watched it like 20 times. Here's the thing about that movie. You know how twist endings happen? That the crazy thing about that movie is there's a twist ending to every scene. Basically,
yeah.
You see a scene and then you see the scene right before,
the full
and you're like,
scene.
"Fuck!" And you're like, "What?" And then there's the weird black and white scene, and they're converging together at the same time. Like they're gonna come to that point where it's the, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's really fun. It's really interesting storytelling, like a really unique way to tell a story, which is really what Christopher Nolan does. He really likes to play with the order things are shown in like really rapid movement. This is probably one of his slower moving movies, to be quite honest, because really it's a lot of like jump. This is not that.
Yeah, I think the jumping just kind of was hard for me to like kind of get into. Yeah, I definitely need to watch it again when I haven't been like drinking wine all day.
Oh my God. You're the worst person ever. I forgot you went out yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you watch it before the weekend. What don't you get about this?
I was busy this week.
I didn't understand it. I was drunk. You idiot.
Oh my God.
I didn't comprehend what was happening because you've been boozing all day.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you? All right. Here's conversation voided. We're done.
Okay. Well,
I need to rate it now and we'll move on.
But give aren't you surprised that I had some good takes when we got into it? What take was good? I don't know.
What take was good?
Maybe no takes. Okay, the rating I gave it is 3 out of 5 insulin shots.
Wow. you did that. How many did she die from?
I think 5.
Was it 5?
I
the
think
fifth
so.
one?
I think so.
So it didn't kill you. So you're like 5 would have been bad, I guess.
Oh, maybe 1 would have been good.
This might be the reverse.
1 would have been the best because that would have been like right where you needed to be. Your sugar levels are perfect.
And 5 kills you. 5, you're dead.
Yep.
On the floor. Your husband killed you.
Mm-hmm.
So, but your 3 is good because it's right in the middle anyway. So
yep,
you nailed it. All right, 3 out of 5 insulin shots with 1 being the best.
Yep.
I'm glad you watched it. You don't have to. That's not the point of this. The point is for you to watch something, and then I found out you were drunk during it, so it doesn't count.
I wasn't drunk, but I was like maybe tipsy.
Okay. All right. Well, that's okay. So that's the movie. That's Memento. I don't know if I'm going to give you a movie this week or not.
Okay.
Unless something really grabs me. I don't think I'm going to give you one every week. I think I've been saying that, and I didn't get any suggestions from anyone because I got 0 emails this week. We got 0 emails this week.
Bummer
indeed. Bummer indeed.
That's one of my favorite parts of the show.
I know. Nothing. Nobody's emailing us. Tara, can I tell you something?
What?
Our listenership went down
after the Roe v. Wade.
After we talked abortions.
Oh no.
We may have chased off some of our friends and family.
Oh no.
We may have chased off it was almost cut in half, our listenership from
from
episode 13 to 14. So we may have a bunch of dipshits listening to
What
us.
what do we how do we bring it back? What's a topic of conversation that's going to
I
get
don't know.
people back on board?
Well, I think Memento should do it. Or your
Oh
hot
god.
takes on Memento.
No, that was not
Maybe
good. That was bad.
maybe you should. Maybe you know what Tara will do this week. If you think of a movie that you think I need to watch, maybe I'll watch a movie this week
Oh
and
god.
tell you something that you claim is good. I can like 50 First Dates doesn't count. I like 50 First Dates. It's a fun movie.
Yeah, it's
I
good.
agree. It is fun. I'm not saying that wasn't fun. I'm just saying comparing the two movies, the only thing in common is memory loss. Other than that, and they nothing alike.
Well, I am my mother's daughter where she thinks Panic Room is like Home Alone. So,
Because it's
cuz
because it's one house,
yeah.
one location. Where Home
But
Alone
no.
is like out and about in the world the whole
Yeah.
movie. Like he's barely at the house.
I know. Just at the end.
And a little bit in between
Sure.
here and there.
I'll
She's
try
fun.
to think of a movie.
Yeah, I know. Maybe not.
No.
Whatever. Doesn't matter. Well, let's move on to sports for the week. Do you have any sports stuff going on? NBA's over. NBA draft we already talked about. I think our NBA free agency we already talked about. So I don't got any NBA talk this week. Do you have anything
I feel
sports
like I
related?
wrote down a lot of sports related stuff.
Let's hear some of it then. Let's
You
get
tell me
sporty.
where you want to go. Do you want to go to WNBA, Wimbledon, Tony Romo winning a golf tourney?
Some of those don't sound that interesting.
No, they're all very interesting. What's not interesting?
You know what? Let's go with WNBA because I do want to talk about. I want to somehow get into Brittany Griner.
Oh God,
From that.
that's another way.
It is. No, that's not. There's no take there. There's no take there.
Oh,
True.
People will think there's takes.
Don't care. This is what your WNBA thing is.
Okay, so this weekend was the WNBA All-Star game, and
I did see some of that.
One of the women, her name's Sylvia Foles, and she is 6'6", and she's retiring after this year. She's 36. So it was her last All-Star game, and that was like the big highlight of the weekend was her dunking. And it was she dunked.
Let me pull it up while you talk. What's her name?
Her name is Sylvia Fowles, like Fowles. Foles? Probably Foles. That's how good I am. I don't even know how to pronounce her name.
Fine, keep talking about it. I got
so she steals, and then basically no one goes and tries to guard her, and then she dunks it. And
they go wild. Hold on.
Everyone went wild.
Mm-hmm. Steal, dribbling, slow-mo.
Yeah.
Puts it in. People fist pumping.
Yeah.
People up in the stands.
And
everyone's jumping.
And
Tara, that's a joke.
The thing about it is it was not very athletic looking, right?
No, I mean, it's athletic.
But
it's athletic. But it looks like a 36-year-old person dunking.
Yeah.
Has she ever dunked in a game before?
I don't know.
Is that the first All-Star game dunk?
I know that Brittany Griner, she dunked.
They look so happy. I love that.
I know.
I love
it. And I love it so much. And I love that she dunked it. Like, don't get me wrong. This is not an anti-woman thing at all. Like, I love it. But what I think sucks is just how, like, and again, I love being a woman. I think women are awesome. But it sucks that the way that people jump higher is like testosterone and fast twitch muscles, which men have more of. And it's just not fair because dunking is one of the things that I want to do so bad as a 5 foot tall
That's what the
girl.
take is. Holy shit, I didn't know that's where we were going, is that you wish you could dunk.
No. I do want to be able to dunk, but I just think it sucks that, like,
well, you're 5 feet tall, Tara.
I know.
I don't think it would matter. I don't think it would matter any sort of if you were a man. I don't think you'd be dunking. I gotta be honest. We're pretty similar athletically. I'm 5'11", and I can't dunk. I can jump pretty good too for a big man.
You think we're similarly athletic?
I touched rim once in my life. Yes. As far as
Mm,
like, yes, I do.
I
No,
would
I don't know
say
what that
that
means.
I would say I'm a all-star athlete and you might be a collegiate athlete.
Okay. All right. I think we're very similar as far
Okay.
as like, as far as body control and stuff goes. Yeah, you just never would have dunked. We
No.
got off the rails there because you just never would have dunked, even if you were a man. You're just too
No.
short. You're a
Way
little.
too
You're a
short.
small person.
Way too short.
You're a little person. If you were a man, you probably would be about. If you like want to flip it over, you probably would be about 5'6", 5'6" man maybe.
Yeah.
Is that probably what your average would be there?
Probably.
Wait, what?
So I'd
So
be
was
no
that the whole
dunks.
take? Is that you wanted to dunk, or is there more to that? I want to go back to it. I don't want to like
Oh
run off
no.
of it.
I just because I mean these women are like great athletes and stuff, but it just sucks that,
Sure.
you know,
Why does it suck?
it just sucks that we can't dunk because dunking is
Oh, who
awesome.
cares? I
How much
guess, yeah.
No,
But guess
that's
what?
a good
Most men can't dunk.
I
Is the thing,
know.
Tara. I just think that they have to accept that they can't dunk, and I think they do. It was silly. They all went wild.
I mean it was fun.
But it's just, I mean, but it is the reason. Yeah, it was fun. They had a really good time.
Yeah.
It was really fun. Like it was fun. But like, I'm not gonna watch a bunch of WNBA games because every once in a while someone dunks and they laugh and have a good time about it. That's the part of it that stinks.
Yeah.
It's like the WNBA just never is gonna be popular just because
They could
it's
be
just not
way
the
more
best.
popular.
They could be yeah, they could be.
Yeah.
But Tara, you've said it yourself. It's like the product isn't as good
Sure.
as the NBA. So like why I just don't care to watch something that isn't that's why I don't watch like minor league baseball that much, except for, you want to go get drunk and eat some hot dogs and it's fun to be out and about. I guess that's what the WNBA could be, but it shouldn't be that. It should be like, but it's also good. They should do a better job of having young girls want to watch it
Yeah.
because
I feel like when I was younger they did a much better job at least with like college type stuff and
it,
I don't
well,
really
the
think
crazy
they
thing is
do
all
that
the
anymore.
women, the players are so much better than they used to be too.
Yeah.
Like women basketball players are far and away better than they were when the WNBA started. Not
Mhm.
unlike the NBA, but like a huge jump. Like the men players are gap from what they were when at that same time period. What was it, 90 or mid 90s or something?
Mhm.
Tara, like 95, 96 or something. The WNBA
Mhm.
started.
Yeah.
The NBA players to the NBA players then are it's a gap. Like they're more athletic and better now, but it's not as big as the gap as the women from that era till now.
Right.
It's like insane how different it is.
Well, what's crazy too is it's finally I think there's like the first women's basketball shoe. Like they've all been having to wear like these men basketball shoes and it's like let's get some women ones out there and because
I
like
saw that. I don't know what that exactly. I don't know that what that really means.
what do you
Were
mean?
women complaining that their basketball shoes weren't like these? Like they make basketball shoes. These companies that been like that are work for women. Like it's not
Well,
like they don't
yeah.
make shoes that don't work for women. This is just a woman. I've seen that commercial.
Oh no, but
Some woman
Drew,
started
as
a.
like a like I don't I'm like a small-footed gal and like to find like a shoe that worked for me in basketball wasn't that easy. So to have like kind of focused on women's shoe size, I think that's great.
Was
And
it? Is that what it
I'm
is?
not even yeah, but I'm talking like just having a WNBA player have her own shoe. Like that's awesome.
None of them have their own shoe.
Yeah, no. The first person
Is that
I don't I'm pretty
who?
sure mm,
Who?
is it Brianna
The new the
Stewart?
no? Is it the new girl?
I don't
The
know.
rookie from Oregon who cheated in the All Star game
How'd she
and they let
cheat?
her win and they let her win anyway. It was like a thing where you had to like it was the skills thing like Giannis did where you dribble and
Uh-huh.
stuff
Yeah.
and she passed past the pass line both times and they just let her
Oh,
have it anyway. Both times. And they didn't call her for it.
that's
Call it.
dumb.
But they wanted their biggest star. They always talk about the NBA, but they wanted their biggest star to win
Yeah.
the skills challenge. And then the same girl won the 3-point contest for the fourth time. I don't know in
Oh,
a row, but fourth
wow.
time total. She's their Steph Curry,
Did
if
you
you
know
will.
that they had a four-pointer in the game? So look out,
Please
Drew.
tell me
Look out.
that is the
That's
that is
coming to the
that is the
NBA.
worst idea ever.
Well, they did
It is
it.
so
And people are excited
stupid.
about it.
I appreciate you brought it up just so I talk about 3-pointers and how stupid they are. Tara, if they add a 4-point shot to the league, I will be so fucking pissed. Because the 3-point shot is bogus as well.
Yeah.
Stop pretending this basket is more important than this basket. It's so stupid. It's so stupid.
It's dumb.
I get madder about it every day. NBA ruined. It would be a better, I promise you, Tara, it would be a better product and more people would watch it.
If it was all twos?
Yeah. The 3 doesn't make sense.
No.
It's just not more exciting. It's only more exciting if you're down by a million and you start hitting a bunch.
Right.
But guess what? You already took a bunch, you missed. At one point it was novelty. Maybe then, early on. But now it doesn't make any sense.
No.
I know you guys are sick of hearing me talking threes, but Tara brought up to be a dick.
No, I didn't.
I wanted to talk about this 3-point shooting woman, and she's like, 4-point play, buckets. I don't know, man. If that happens, I couldn't watch. I wouldn't be able to watch.
No.
All-Star game. In an All-Star game, I don't care.
Sure.
But even then, I don't like it. I don't really like it there either, though. Because they already shoot from that far away. Think about it, Tara. When they shoot from that far away and it's still only worth 3 points, I still enjoy how impressive it is. It doesn't need to be worth 4 points for me to like it better. That's the point. That's my point, I guess. It's like, it's so whack.
I love it. Sorry, everybody, oh, God.
I need a Truly.
I need a Truly. I've got my White Claw here, but I'm not drinking it because I got stuff to do.
Truly, baby. You got to drink it.
I can't. I got to drive.
You don't have to finish it. You can have some sips of it. You have to drink it to sell it. I don't drink it. Tara, what are you not getting? What do you not get about trying to find a sponsor? Hey, eat this Jif. Am I going to eat it? Nah, I got a nut allergy.
Well, everyone knows I drink it. I just didn't want to drink it right now.
No one's seen it up to your lips, pouring it down your throat. You're about to, Tara, we're moving on to that right now. You're about to read a White Claw take and then not take a sip? No.
I'm like really worried about my ad read now because you're getting mad at me for all my stuff.
I'm not mad. You're being, no.
And I feel, no, because I don't know if I did it right.
What don't you're writing an ad for your White Claw.
Because I was thinking of like a radio ad. I was thinking of a radio ad. Okay.
What else would it be?
Like a ad read.
You're going to read it and then you're going to drink it because this is going to be a clip. Duh. It's still a radio.
I'm both. So nervous.
It's both. You're nervous. You should see my shenanigans. I wrote 3 of them.
Oh, gosh.
And they're like, I have to like read it and then go down and then go back up because I refuse to rewrite it. Fuck that.
My gosh. I typed mine on my computer.
Mine's a shit show. I will read them in order of my least favorite to favorite. You only wrote one. You go first. You said, right?
Yeah, you go first. You only wrote one.
I'm not going to read all of them first. I'm going to read one first.
Okay.
And then you'll read yours and then I'll read my last 2.
All right.
Because I'll get it going and then we'll let you go and then I'll go. Because I can't wait to hear yours. So guys, if you don't remember last week, we're gonna do an ad read. So Tara, we got to get this. So if you do bad, we're gonna make you read it again because you gotta get it at the camera at the end and really sell your White Claw.
Oh God.
I'm doing Truly ads. We wrote our own, and Tara is doing a. So for mine, Tara, I'll read all 3 and you'll tell me what one you think is best.
Okay.
And then I'll really nail it. Okay.
Okay.
But let me start with my least favorite to my favorite. Let me do my first one here. So I'm doing Truly, you're doing White Claw. Oh man, it's such mayhem, and I wrote it really late last night. Fuck.
Can you not figure it out?
Here, we'll start. That one's good. This one's my least favorite. Here. This is my quick one. This is my quick read. Hold on. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
When you're too poor. When you're
Good
too
start.
poor to be, yeah, yeah, it's a good one. When you're too poor to be lounging on a satin sandy beach in Mexico, reach for an ice cold Truly margarita. Close enough. Truly. That was my quick hitter.
All right. Let's hear
Now
your
let's hear
next one.
yours.
Oh, you want to hear?
No, you're going now. Because
Oh,
I got
God.
a bunch.
Hold on. I got to grab my computer.
How'd the read go? How'd I read that?
You read it. You read it good. Mine is more of like a. It's more of what like a an act, like a scenario. It's not just words.
Yeah.
So okay.
Mine was the quick. Mine was the quick hit. Oh, you're gonna. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Mine was a quick hitter. Let's hear what you got.
All right. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. Claw me.
Man, how did I get here on this deserted island? I'm so freaking hot, and I think I'm seriously dehydrated. Wait, what's that in the bushes? Who's there? Do you have anything to drink? The claw. The claw is delicious. The claw delivers a surge of pure refreshment with flavor like no other hard seltzer. Hey, buddy. You must have hit your head on a rock when surfing, and it knocked you out. Come back to the bonfire. We've got some delicious Topo Chicos chilling in the Yeti. No, he has been chosen by the Claw. Sorry, bro. My new life is here with the Claw. White Claw. The smoothest seltzer in the market. You don't choose it, it chooses you.
Holy shit. That was wild. That was a ride, Tara.
How was it?
That was a ride. It was a ride. Okay. Can I tell you something?
What?
I could see that being a Super Bowl commercial.
Yeah.
That's a quality. I'd call it Super Bowl quality.
Yeah.
Is that a good thing? No.
Oh.
How do we, Tara? All we say is how bad Super Bowl commercials are. I mean, that would have been like a guy with like too much like fake mud on him. Like I'm excited. That was good. That was wild. It took me for a ride. Yeah, commercials might not be your deal.
Oh gosh.
I mean, I got two more, and they might not be good.
All right,
they might not be good.
Let's hear.
No, hold on. We're talking about yours.
Oh.
Let's see if is there something we can do to punch it up to tighten it up. Because Tara, we need the point is for it to be an ad for us to put up on our clips. That ain't that ain't quick enough. That's like confusing. That's confusing. I mean, I get it. I understood it.
What if we just do this?
What if we tighten that up a little?
What if we just do?
What's up with the 30-year-old movie reference to Toy Story?
Well, it's called White Claw. It's White Claw. Claw.
I understand that. So would it maybe be okay? Here's the thing. Maybe if that was in like, maybe if it was a crossover, maybe it was like an ad, maybe Toy Story gets involved, Disney gets involved. Maybe we're talking then. If somehow it's animated like that, like he ends up in the Toy Story world. You can't just say the Claw.
Why?
People are like, "What is this? What is this?" Like you can't use a Toy Story reference and then not have anything else Toy Story about it. Like it'll be so weird.
I don't know. Weird. I think it's fine. I'm trying to find a way to to snap it up. What if it's just like the Claw? The Claw is delicious. The Claw delivers a surge of pure refreshment with flavors like no other hard seltzer. White Claw, the smoothest seltzer on the market.
Claw? Can I ask you a question?
Hold on. Choose it.
Stop. Okay. Stop. Your claw is not on the screen. What do you not understand? Oh. You're doing a read for Claw. Get Claw in the shot. People are like, Drew is angry today. Tara is letting me down. Tara's letting me down. We're trying to get an ad sponsor.
The Claw.
You don't have to. You can have it just sitting there, so it's not awkward. You can just have it sitting there. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, totally can see it. Let's hear it. All right, let's try it again.
From the top or just the Claw part?
So is this the whole ad now? Is this the whole ad now you're about to do? You're getting rid of all the story and just having this
Well,
part? That's fine, but I'm just asking. Is that what's going on?
I think we could do like the top part and then not have the bud come in. And okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do.
Because I'm picturing like an island now, and it's like
Yeah.
almost like almost like the local wildlife that somehow speaks, like some sort of creature, and it talks, and it almost
Yeah.
what's the word I'm looking for? Worships the claw, like in
Yeah.
the movie,
Yeah.
but it's White Claw instead.
Yes.
So I'm picturing that now. Okay.
Do you want me to
Let's
start
go.
from the top and do you want the buddy to come in?
No, nobody.
Okay.
But that's here now. Yeah, quick, succinct. That's a word, right? Let's do it.
Okay. I'm gonna try. I'm not very good. Okay.
Leave it where it's at.
Okay. Man, how did I get here on this desert island? I'm so freaking hot and I'm thinking I'm seriously dehydrated. Wait, what's that in the bushes? Who's there? Do you have anything to drink? The claw. The claw is delicious. The claw delivers a surge of pure refreshment with flavor like no other hard seltzer. You have been chosen by the claw. White Claw, the smoothest seltzer on the market. You don't choose it, it chooses you.
Okay. Okay.
Was that better?
Better. It works. I don't know that it works as a commercial, a voice commercial, but I can picture him walking into the bushes.
Yes.
Which is really, you need almost direction. Like he walks through, I walk through the bushes and I see.
Oh yeah, it could almost be like he's saying what he's doing. I woke up on a deserted island.
Let me read one of them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do my next one, and then I'll do what I think is the monster.
Okay.
I think it's there, Tara. I don't know that it's a radio read, but I think we could turn it into a commercial, like a visual one.
Yeah.
Man, I wrote these all so bad. All right, let's see if I can do. Let me look at this quick here. Here we go. Let's get the Truly on screen.
I can't see it.
I can.
Okay.
I'm the editor of the video, so we're good. Here we go. All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever been thirsty? Then someone tries to hand you a bottle of boring-ass water? That person clearly isn't your friend. Slap that tasteless, bland shit to the floor. Then someone else much cooler and better looking will hand you a delicious, full-flavored Truly. Truly. Because sometimes you need some flavor.
I liked that one.
You like that one?
I like that one. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yours are so much better.
It's so hard. I'm like trying to. Here, hold on. I'm trying to find. First of all, I can't spell. That's not going to focus. But there's like, I read here and then I read here and then down here. Like, and there's like crossouts. I'm like, I'm just trying to read it without knowing where it's. I should have rewrote it all, but that's not my flavor. Truly's my flavor.
One. Yeah.
Truly, my flavor. That's a good.
That's so good.
Sell down, Jack Black.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This one is something. This one, man, hold on. Maybe this one I have to look at real quick because I wrote it so many things in different ways. I got to get the right ones. I think this is good. All right. This one's wild. All right. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. I gotta get Truly. We gotta get the Truly on the screen.
Got to. Trying to sell some Truly.
Here we go. The early morning sun washes across your face. You don't open your eyes because it will allow the demons to enter your brain. You can feel the cold kitchen floor beneath you and the taste of last night's unknown lover on the surface of your tongue.
Yuck.
You, hold on. I might have to read the whole thing again.
Okay, yeah. Because we need to hear it.
But because we need a clean one. We need a clean one.
We do.
All right. The early morning sun washes across your face. You don't open your eyes because it will allow the demons to enter your brain. You can feel the cold kitchen floor beneath you and the taste of last night's unknown lover on the surface of your tongue. You promised yourself you wouldn't drink tequila anymore. Next time, reach for a Truly, the safer way to margarita. See, I like that one, but I don't know how to read it quite right.
Oh, God. That's funny.
You promised yourself you wouldn't drink tequila anymore. Next time, reach for a Truly, the safer way to margarita. Which one do you like the best?
I like the second one the best.
You like the second one?
Yeah.
All right, let me read it one more time then and nail it.
Okay. I mean, the third one is...
third one, but I need to, as I read it out loud again. Last night I was reading it different. I can't find that voice. Let me try it one more time.
Okay.
The early morning sun washes across your face. You don't open your eyes because it will allow the demons to enter your brain. You can feel the cold kitchen floor beneath you and the taste of last night's unknown lover is still upon your tongue. You promised yourself you wouldn't drink tequila anymore. Next time, reach for a Truly, the safer way to margarita.
I mean, it's pretty good. So it's good.
But you're right. I think the other one ended up being better because it's so stupid.
Yeah.
All right. We'll do that one. I'll read that one last time as a final take, and it's going up.
Okay.
It's going up, and then you're doing one final take.
I have to do a final take?
Nah, you don't have to. Yours is funny. It's nuts. All right. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever been thirsty? Then someone tries to hand you a bottle of boring-ass water? That person clearly isn't your friend. Slap that tasteless, bland shit to the floor. Then someone else much handsomer, better looking, and cooler will hand you a delicious, full-flavored Truly. Because sometimes you need some flavor. Truly margarita. Flavor.
I liked it. I liked the extra.
I fucked up in the middle and said handsome, and I don't know that I want that.
All right, one more time. Okay.
You think one more time? I think I gotta nail it. Why? We got all the time in the world. People are like, these two are so boring.
I know. They're like, this episode is rough.
No, it's great. Here we go. I got it one more time. I think you're right. I think this is the one.
Mm-hmm.
This time I'm going to hold the Truly up. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever been thirsty? Then someone tries to hand you a bottle of boring-ass water? That person clearly isn't your friend. Slap that tasteless, bland shit to the floor. Then someone else, much cooler and better looking, will hand you a delicious, full-flavored Truly. Truly. Because sometimes you need some flavor. Ooh. All right. I think between those, I got a take.
I think so, too.
What do you think?
I liked it a lot.
Whew. I gotta be honest, it's not super cold.
Still
so it's
good?
A little slumpy.
A little slumpy.
It's a little slumpy, this Truly. We're not gonna get a sponsorship with that.
Mm-mm.
All right, Tara. We're both gonna do. I think we're gonna go back. I like ours. I think back to the drawing board though.
Okay.
We gotta try again next week. I think we try again next week.
I'll try to do it different.
I don't know if I can cut yours up right. It's not. I'll try. Who knows? I am a pro.
Yeah.
So anyway, White Claw. Or do we have to make a decision? Are we Claw or Truly pod?
I thought they were gonna.
Truly's the only one we. I know.
I thought
But
we
if we
wanted
quit
them to
putting
fight
out
over us.
White Claw ads like that, I think I don't know that they're gonna come knocking.
Ah,
Here's the thing: is I'm not a Claw drinker. You really are. We both drink Truly.
mm-hmm.
We'll do both. We'll stick to both. I could all listen. I'll choke down a Claw if I need to.
Yeah.
I'll pour that down my gullet if I need to.
We
I've done
could,
it.
like, Truly might be a more fun company to add for.
They also it's easier wordplay, but the Claw thing was pretty good. They had going there.
I know. I'm pretty good.
That's enough. That's enough of that bullshit. So there's that. It's getting late. Holy shit. We're far along in this thing.
Jeez.
That took up a lot of time.
Yeah,
People
it did.
everyone that was like, you know what? I can handle the abortion shit, but I've had enough Truly talk.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's just move on real quick. Was there anything this week that you really wanted to talk about? There was something I wanted to talk to you about, but I don't remember what it was now. Oh, we didn't. You know what? I want to double back real quick because we were not on the same page with the WNBA thing, but I did want to talk about the Brittany Griner thing real quick. Brittany Griner thing's kind of wild.
It's very wild.
Here's the thing about it. If she wasn't Brittany Griner, we wouldn't even know about it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, there's probably some people in Russia that have bullshit like that going on that we've never heard of.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that she's Brittany Griner, I don't love the fact that someone wealthy and rich might get out of. Like, I want her out of there. That part, like, I want her to not be in Russia in jail. But also, what are you doing? What were you thinking? Don't go to some crazy foreign country with a guy like Putin running it, and you're like, yeah, I'm just gonna have some like hash oil on me, like knowingly. Come on, you don't not know that.
Yeah, but supposedly it wasn't even that much, and it shouldn't be. It should be a much smaller sentence, and they're saying that it should be, and they're using her as a pawn.
Absolutely, that's totally a fact.
It's scary.
But why? But why fuck around?
I know,
especially in a country like Russia. That's my point. Why fuck around in a place like Russia? Like, what are you doing?
Well,
like,
she probably feels like somewhat safe there just because she goes there all the time because that's where she makes most of her money is in Russia.
Sure. Which is crazy.
And she's been doing it for years. So, and then it just so
happens. It's a weird deal.
It is. And it's what's crazy about it too is just how like I was thinking about, and I know it's different, but when one of the Ball brothers, the middle one, got in trouble for like stealing stuff in a country, and then like Trump got him out right away, and I'm just like, God, I just feel like nothing. I mean, stuff is probably being done, and there's a lot going on, but it really does seem like if it were someone.
Well, it doesn't help that it's like during a war. They're in the middle of a war.
Yeah.
Which, like, so they're going to be, so they want to look strong as a country, and they want to look like they're kicking ass and taking names. They're not. Your thing is at 0% right now, uploaded.
It says 45.
Oh, it says 0 on my end.
Oh.
So, whatever. Doesn't matter. Anyway, they're in the middle of a war. They should be doing something about it, obviously.
Yeah.
And not talk. NBA not talk. Here's the thing is, like, oddly enough, like, the government was like, hey, don't talk about it, basically.
Right.
But, like, it's like to, like, give them, like, attention. But it's like, fuck off. That's always such a bullshit thing. It's like, the NBA isn't talking about it ever, and they should be fucking talking about it.
I know.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's bullshit. They're a bunch of bitches.
It's like Jalen and Jacoby, like they would always bring it up every single episode. But it's like, and what the weirdest thing to me is like when they're doing like Sports Center stuff and they like go to this like topic, which is like a tough topic and it's a serious topic. And then they talk about it and then like they'll be like, up next, not top place, and it's just like seems so strange. And
I
it's
mean,
like, okay,
that's the world, though, Tara.
I
I mean,
know, but it's just like
that's
it,
unavoidable.
it's like at
Unavoidable.
least take a commercial break, and then I don't
They're
know.
idiots.
I hate it.
ESPN is terrible. It's been terrible for like 15 years.
Yeah.
It's like, uh, good luck getting a job there, guys. um, nah, I wouldn't. It's like, you know, it's not covered properly. I think it's
No.
been getting covered a little more lately because it's kind of like seems like it might be nearing an end.
Hopefully.
But I also think part of some people are probably staying out because they don't know a ton about it and they don't want to get involved and like make it things worse. That's definitely a thing. People like I don't want to get like involved and I don't know enough shit. Like,
right. Like I don't want to make it worse.
how they're
Yeah.
like how Russia's politics work. That was a big part of people like don't just stay out of it. But the NBA is big enough and probably should be saying shit.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I said, I don't know. That could be more dangerous for her. I don't know because it is a country like Russia
and she's
they're wilding out.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to pretend I'm super up to date on what Russia's up to. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Like I follow Setsu Point, but it's like I've never been there. I don't know the truth of any of it. I don't know anything about Russia. I don't know anything about Ukraine except for what people are telling me. I've never been to either place. So it's really hard to be like knowledgeable about any of it.
Right.
I have to trust what these dickheads are telling me
on
these news channels. And they're all a bunch of idiots.
Mm-hmm.
All over. Like obviously I think a few of them networks are really crazy, but the ones that are less crazy, we'll say, are idiots.
Yeah.
They embellish when you don't need to.
Right.
And it's just like and it makes everything you say voided because like why would you just say what's real?
Right. Or like stop falling into the trap of like the sensationalizing of things and talk about things that actually are going on that matter and aren't just
give us the information.
Give us the info.
That's really happened.
And we don't need it 24 hours a day. Yikes.
Yeah, it's business. It's a business. That's the thing. It's a business.
And you can tell. Yeah. It's all about ratings.
It's not any different than ESPN. That's why ESPN's so tough because they got to talk about something. Mm-hmm. They don't, though. That's the thing, ESPN. If you just were a channel that did what they used to do and that just played SportsCenter for 20 hours straight, people would watch. People would watch it, Tara.
I know. People did watch it.
It's on. Mm-hmm. And obviously you can go find your highlights on the internet really easy, but there's just something about being able to throw on a channel, then change the way you do things a little bit. Then don't have that model. Have a different model where it's just like you are on the internet.
Yeah.
Like because they have the worst clips. To watch an ESPN highlight, there's always like a 30-second ad for a 4-second clip. It's like, I hate you, ESPN. Just figure it out. Like, don't have an ad. Make your money. There's all these other places don't have ads before their clips. They're making money a different way. You're not good at the internet. That's what I'm gonna say. You're not good at the internet, ESPN.
Yeah.
You're just not. But just put on highlights. It's better. Tara, I would watch the same SportsCenter 5 times in a row sometimes.
Yeah.
4 times. It would just leave it on. You just leave it on. It's like great background noise.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, here's that play again. You forget about it and it comes back. That's the thing is you will rewatch it. Like you watch something online, like a highlight online, you might watch it 1 or 2 times in a row. But like when it's on SportsCenter or ESPN, it's just playing and it comes back to that part of the SportsCenter. And you got to turn and look at it again because you're like, oh, let's watch that again. It's been an hour and I kind of forgot about it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was awesome. That was really fun. They don't do that anymore. Just have SportsCenter on.
I know.
But instead they play First Take and the morning one. Get Up over and over again. And all you have to look forward to is the same take again.
I
and
know.
That's not fun.
Exactly.
Like, on 2 or 3 different shows, this is like this
same
I don't
different
hear
people.
About this again.
Yeah. And they
Same
always
people on
act,
different channels.
and it's like, it's funny because they act like it's the first time they're saying it. I'm like, oh, I've heard you say this like
Yeah.
4 different times, that it's,
Yep.
and it's so funny.
It's just like, there's no reason. I know, and this has come from the guy that gives a 3-point take every week, but it's different. It's different amount of anger each time. Okay.
Sure.
I'm angry for a different reason.
Same
it's not
reason.
like I'm giving you the same take. I'm not pretending like I don't say it every
Right.
time. No, you gave me a 4-point shot this time.
Oh, yeah.
Get the fuck out of here with that. So I guess our take is sports coverage, news coverage. They're rough, man. They're rough. I think that's why podcasts are super popular.
Yeah.
Not ours, but some of them. Some of them are, Tara.
Yeah.
You got any grievances for the week?
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that part, but I do have one. So have you seen this? It's a commercial. Have you seen this commercial where it's like for Nebraska?
No.
Okay, so you know, like the commercials, they're like the come to Pure Michigan.
Yeah.
Or
I know what a commercial for a state is. Yeah.
Well, Nebraska's is like, we're not for everyone. We're weird.
What?
We're weird. We're not for everyone. And I'm just like,
That's
are you really trying
ad.
to get people to like come to your
that's some
state?
right wingy shit. That's some right shit.
And it's like, oh, we go down the river in tin buckets, and that's not for everyone. We're weird. We're like it's
here. Let me
so
watch it.
Okay.
I think this is it.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is it. Oh no, Tara, come on. I think you're reading it. I think you're watching it wrong. If it's anything like this ad picture.
What do you mean?
I think it's like it's being like, because right here it's like, lucky for you, there's nothing to do here. It's just a picture, and they're in these tin buckets. It's like they're basically saying we have a lot of shit for a lot of people, like that would have fun.
I don't know, Drew.
I think is what this. That's what this is showing me.
Watch.
I'm interpreting it. I can't find. I don't know where to find it. I googled it and it didn't come up, and I don't feel like looking for it anymore. I'll be on the lookout for it. What are you seeing on channel wise?
I don't know. Probably a sports station, because that's the only thing that I watch TV on.
Nebraska tourism ad.
Tourism, yes, that's the word I was searching for.
Nebraska is like that odd kid.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me play it. Shake your head if you can hear it.
Nebraska is kind of like that odd kid.
A little bit.
Didn't say much in school. Slightly peculiar, maybe. But when we took the time to get to know him, turned out he was pretty interesting. We know some people won't take the time, but if you're someone who will, odds are you're going to like it here. Nebraska. Honestly, it's not for everyone.
So here's what I'm going to say. I don't mind the commercial. The tagline's bad.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
The tagline's, it's not for everyone. Shouldn't be the tagline.
No, exactly.
That's not what it's conveying. It should be along the lines of like, Nebraska. You know.
When you hear your family. Oh, wait, that's Olive Garden.
It's weird. Nebraska, it's weird. We're a weird, fun place. First of all, it's just like every other fucking state.
Yeah.
That's in the Midwest. It's like, oh, we're like everything else.
Because I like
it. I was looking at it, I'm like, oh yeah, Wisconsin. It looks like Wisconsin to me.
Exactly. That's what I thought.
It's
and
like, stop it.
It really is just the tagline where it's like, it's not for
the tagline's
everyone.
rough.
It's like, what?
We're not for everyone. Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. That's a rough tagline.
Yeah.
The tagline doesn't actually match the message of the commercial.
No.
It's like yeah, we're weird, but once you get to know us,
exactly,
everybody loves us.
Exactly.
Is actually like once you're here, you'll love it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know you're. God, that tagline's terrible.
I know.
It doesn't make any sense. It should be like Because yeah, the whole message is like, hey, you were that weird kid that people like. Once you get to know them, you really like them because they're actually a really cool person.
Yeah.
And so it should be like Nebraska. We know you don't want to come here, but if you do, you might dig it.
Exactly.
You know, not like we're not for all y'all.
Exactly.
Truly, it's true. Not everyone wants to go to Nebraska, but
I know.
You don't use that as your tagline.
Right, because like I watched it and I saw him going down the river in these like big tin barrels, and
Looks fun.
it looked like so much fun. I'm like, oh, that's fun. It's like, well, we're not for everyone or whatever the hell it is. It's like, okay, you might not like us. We're weird.
Yeah, that's not a very good tagline.
No.
Maybe Tara, maybe next week we write a tagline for Nebraska.
I think you did it today.
I just did. Well, that wasn't a tagline. It was like I wanted what the tagline should kind of embody. Should be along lines of like, hey, like, you don't think of us that often, but if you come here, it's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little odd, but fun. It's different than you. Hey, we're Nebraska. We're a little different.
In a good
but
way.
Not really. In a good way, though. I think if you all give us a chance, we are for everyone.
We are.
That's what we are for everyone.
We are for everyone.
We're for everyone. Like, what a dumb fucking tagline. My new grievance is how dumb that fucking tagline is.
Well, that was mine.
Don't tell Mom I said fuck that many times.
She'll ground you.
Get over it. She likes to get on us about how much we swear. Guess what? She still only listened to one episode, so she doesn't even have it. She doesn't get to have a take.
No.
Unless she starts listening and she starts like tallying the F-bombs coming out of our mouths, she got no say in the matter.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you what, if she listens, don't tell her this, Tara. I said this.
I won't.
Because she has to figure it out on her own. She has to listen and then start doing it.
Yeah.
And maybe I'll cut down on the F-bombs. I'll try to cut them in half. How about that?
That's good.
Fucking A. So, anything else from you this week, Tara? Anything you watched? Anything you want to watch? I don't really have a movie for you right now. I would suggest you watch The Sopranos, though. Miranda and I are watching the shit out of this. Neither of us have watched The Sopranos, really. And we're about 2 seasons deep. And it's as good as the hype, I will say. It's one of those things where it's like, man, this is just a not pleasant like, oh, this is so like wonderful. Right. It's more like pleasant because it's so well done, so well acted. Like, so watch this hot take. Watch The Sopranos, Tara.
I tried to start watching it right before I moved back home, and I liked what I saw.
It is so good. Tony, he is so good in it.
Mm-hmm.
James Gandolfini, yep, is so good in it. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Paulie Walnuts died this week. Paulie Walnuts died, I think on Friday.
Who's that?
Thursday or Friday last week. He's a character in the show.
R.I.P.
You couldn't figure that out from the conversation. That was a guy from the show.
Well, I thought he was a guy from the show.
His name's Paulie Walnuts.
Was it in the show he was Paulie Walnuts, or that's his real name?
No, that's his name in the show.
Okay.
I don't know his real name. I just know him as Paulie Walnuts. Because that's the only thing I mean, he's been in other shit. He's like the quintessential gangster.
Oh, want to know what's funny, Drew?
Yeah, that guy's in the mafia. For sure. The mob. He's a mob man. What's funny?
I just... Paula from Real World, and they called her Paula Walnuts, and it was because of that. I just learned.
They called her Paula Walnuts?
They called her Paula Walnuts. That's what Johnny Bananas would call her.
Right. It was a play on that, but
yeah,
it was because she was crazy.
Right.
The point was that it was
both.
But yes, you're right. Yeah, I didn't know that either because I had never watched the show.
Mm-hmm.
So there you have it. Is there any shows out there, Tara, people should be watching that you like?
I haven't been watching any shows, Drew. I've literally watched nothing.
Well, you watched Barry, right?
Yeah, Barry's awesome.
Barry's great. Watch Barry if you've never watched Barry.
Mm-hmm.
The nice thing about Barry is only 3 seasons of it so far.
And they're quick.
And they're only half-hour episodes. Yep. And it's only 8-episode seasons. So you could watch all 24 episodes in like a day.
Yeah.
Honestly. Like a half a day. Like you wake up early on a Saturday, start them at 10 a.m., have a lunch break, and be done by midnight. Boom.
Definitely.
Boom. Watch Barry. I think
It's worth it.
I think it's the most interesting show on TV. It's wild. It's super strange.
Mm-hmm.
For those who don't know what Barry is, it's Bill Hader is a hitman. And he goes to do a hit in L.A., some actor, and then he sees the acting class and he like gets the bug. Itch to be an actor. The itch.
It's good.
It's wild. But that is just such a small part of it.
Yeah.
Every person in the show has like no redeeming, like none of like somehow Barry's the most redeemable, like because he's like kind of nice other than when he's a murderer.
Yeah.
But everyone else is such a piece of shit.
Yeah.
It definitely is a take on Hollywood, like how like gross it is to be an actor and stuff.
Oh, 100%.
You know, that's the one thing I'll say about Bill Hader. He drives me nuts. Because he got on SNL almost like, 15 years ago, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was a long time ago. And he's like talking about how he's not on, you've heard this take from me, but he's talking about how he's not on interviews and stuff. He's like, I'm not on like social media and stuff. Like, it's not good for you. I'm like, yeah, it's for sure, bro. But also you're not trying to break into the world of like entertainment anymore. And that's almost the only way to do it at this point. You can't not be on social media. He has these wealthy people that aren't on it, you know, these rich people, because like a lot of like famous people like Brad Pitts and stuff, they're not really on Instagram. It's
right.
Like he's posting much, but he doesn't have to. It's like, it's a privilege. They're privileged to not have they have no reason to be on. Listen, I posted like before we started the Andyland Entertainment one, Tara, I posted on New Year's, the week leading to New Year's once, the last 2 years. That was it. I didn't post anything else for 2 years straight on Instagram, and I'm not on Facebook anymore.
That's crazy.
But now I post this shit all the time. But I hadn't posted because I don't like it. I don't enjoy it. Like to show my life. Like, right. I don't like that part. I don't mind, like, I like the entertainment part of it. Like, I like people putting up I like seeing people's art, and I like seeing the pictures they take and the videos they put up and like the things they're trying to do. I like that aspect of it, but I don't really want to like people to know that I had, went to beach this weekend and like post like, here's me at the beach, like living my life.
Yeah.
Unless, I say that, but I may have made a few but that's again me trying to like do artistic stuff. But I didn't want people to know what my life was anymore. I'm like, you don't need to see what I'm doing with I know when I'm out to dinner with my girlfriend.
Right.
You don't need to know what I ate for dinner. Unless I specifically, that's what I'm like going to do. Like, cool, I'm going to do some like shots of like us in New Orleans. And not even the whole time. Like, I only did it for a little bit of it. There's days at night, I wouldn't even take my camera out because it was just like, I want to be having fun.
I don't know. Sometimes
these privileged.
Sometimes I like to thirst trap.
Tara does like, I don't think Tara. Do you like to thirst trap?
Yeah.
Is that what the soapy squirts in the mouth is?
Yeah. I'd
like to know who's seen that. And I'd like to hear some people's takes on that have seen it.
Oh my gosh.
If they have seen it.
People were worried. People were worried on TikTok. They were like, no, don't do that.
They're like, what's this lady doing? What's this old hag doing?
Exactly. And I was like, thirst trapping.
Thirst trapping, baby. Does this look like Jay's? Does this look like Jay's in my mouth? It did. But anyway, I just don't think that. I don't want to hear a famous person say that they're not on social media because it's not impressive.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Because they're not only are they not on it, but they also, because they don't have to be, they also have like PR people that are monitoring anyone that says anything about.
Right.
They don't have to be on it because someone else is on it for them that they pay.
Right.
Like they can pay like, hey, keep an eye on I'm looking out for you, making sure that there's nothing out there that you wouldn't want out there.
Right.
That's so shut up. Just shut up.
Shut up, Bill.
I don't when someone's not on it and they're like just a regular person, I'm like, cool. Like our mom is not on social media. She never has been.
Mm-mm.
Love it. Love that about her. Our dad's on it, but He's not. They're also older, but still, they've never been really on it, and there's never really. I mean, my dad's on it, but he doesn't really care. He doesn't update anything. He doesn't even like watch our shit.
No,
but he does now, here and there, randomly. But yeah, anyone famous that says it, I'm like, I'm not impressed. I'm just not, dude. You're not impressive.
No.
It's easy when you have a ton of money, and like Ed Sheeran has just like a flip phone. Like, yeah, but you don't need any. You have anyone can.
Everybody
tell you
around you has like a.
Everyone around you does, exactly. Everyone around you does.
And they just tell you stuff.
If you need to know something, they tell you. Like, you're not impressive.
Right.
You're not. This is my grievance for sure.
I like it. Because you're right. It is a privilege to like not have to do that and like still be able to, because like it's all about marketing and stuff is Instagram now. So you don't need to do that because like you hit it before this was ever a thing.
Right. Yeah. Or I'm not saying that like Ed Sheeran, I mean, during his whole career, social media has been a very big thing, but he got, famous.
Right.
His music's good. I mean, he does a good job writing his music and stuff. Like, he didn't need it. Like, but a lot of people do need to use it to like get their shit out there. Like, yeah, you gotta get lucky or like hustle your ass off,
Did you know that Ed Sheeran doesn't have a band that goes on stage with him?
He just plays by himself.
Yeah, Emily went to his concert, and she was like, "Where's the rest of the band?" And he didn't have a band for the entire concert. I was like, boring.
So does he play with tracks behind him? He
makes tracks.
That is fucking boring.
I know.
That is so whack.
Like, I think
that's so whack.
Yeah.
What a boring show that had to have been. Oh, here's a guy standing here. If you're in a cool little like venue,
yeah,
and it's like a small venue and you're playing, yeah, sure. But like a stadium,
yeah,
or a big theater, stop it. You suck. Fuck Ed Sheeran. I'm never gonna say his name right. I don't care.
Sheeran.
Don't care. I said. Anyway,
this was a weird little ep.
No,
I have a lot of stuff that we didn't hit. We didn't do a top 3.
Oh shit! I gave my top 3 ad reads.
You did. Okay.
Let's do the real fast one. Real fast 3. Fast top 3. You got
top
one. What
is because Tony Romo, he won a celebrity golf tournament, and it made me think of like celebrities from Wisconsin because that's where we're from.
Sure.
And I wanted to know your top 3 favorite Wisconsin celebrities.
It's pretty light there, Bags.
No, it's not.
Number 1 is Gene Wilder is my favorite Wisconsin celebrity.
Okay.
Big Gene Wilder guy.
Yep.
I would say. Because I don't know what you mean. Because like a guy like Ron Dane.
No.
Played for the Badgers, but he's from New Jersey.
Yeah, he doesn't count. Melvin Gordon
so
could count. But
Melvin Gordon's good. Good. So Gene Wilder. I don't know. I mean, after that, it's basically going to be athletes. I can't think of even other people from.
What Wisconsin. About somebody from Madison? He went to Edgewood College. Then he lived in Chicago.
Who?
He's an actor. He's a comedian. Who? Chris Farley.
Boom, just say
Chris Farley.
Oh, yeah. All right, sure. Chris Farley, Gene Wilder, and then we'll say Jay Cheesy.
Oh, God. Is he a celebrity?
In my mind.
Okay.
If you guys don't know Jay Cheesy,
look him up.
It's Jason Chappell. He played for the Badgers in the early 2000s. And
you wouldn't?
He had a cool nickname. He's Jay Cheesy.
You wouldn't say Tony Romo is one of your favorite? You love him.
No, I don't.
You loved him as
I don't even think about Tony Romo. I thought he was better than Dak. I always thought he should have started over Dak. I don't know that I loved him. He didn't win either. So I don't love him that much.
Did you know that Frank?
Don't love him that much.
Did you know that Frank Caliendo is from Wisconsin?
Nope. What's your top 3? Let's hear it.
Gene Wilder, Chris Farley, and Mark Ruffalo.
Melvin Gordon.
I do love Melvin
Mark
Gordon.
Ruffalo.
I do love Melvin Gordon, but Mark Ruffalo.
I'm actually going to take Melvin Gordon over Jay Cheesy. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Guy. I have no problem with him. I'm just saying. Melvin Gordon was awesome.
I
He's
loved
like
him.
my favorite Badger running back.
I was bummed.
Jonathan Taylor's from Wisconsin.
No, he's not.
Isn't he?
He's from like New Jersey.
Oh no, he's from New Jersey
Yeah.
too. Fuck.
Harry Houdini.
They're
He
either
was
from,
from
like-
Wisconsin.
Harry Houdini.
Mhm.
That is a good one.
Mhm.
That is a good one. Harry Houdini. Dang.
Did you know Colin Kaepernick is from
I'm gonna stick with-
Wisconsin?
Where?
The Milwaukee area.
I didn't know that.
I didn't either. Oprah.
Not one of my favorite. I don't have a problem with them.
Did I say Oprah yet? Because Oprah.
Oprah?
She's
Where's she from?
Milwaukee.
She born in Milwaukee?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna stick with Gene Wilder, Chris Farley, and Melvin Gordon.
All right.
And then the rest. There's a lot of other ones. It's funny you say that because I was listening to Oh Yeah Dude, and they were talking about how the most famous actor from like North Dakota was Josh Duhamel, and they were going nuts.
I love
Like they
it.
couldn't find anyone more famous. Couldn't find anyone more famous. In
love
South
it.
Dakota was someone else. Someone was what's her name? From Mad Men. The blonde.
Oh, January Jones.
January Jones. Those are the two most famous people from the Dakotas combined.
That's
Combined.
good. That's good.
And they get 4 senators total.
Right? Jeez.
What have they given to the world? So anyway, cool. We snuck a top 3 in there. That's about it for the week. We're getting a little long here.
Yeah.
I got to cut a little out in the middle where the sound went out. So we're about right. Any parting words, Bags?
Have a Tuesday.
Have a Tuesday. You're right. Have a Tuesday, guys.
Have a Tuesday.
Drink a Truly. Drink a Truly this Tuesday.
And a White Claw this Tuesday.
Gonna- Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Melon fights.